Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is CJ and this is CJ Investigates. Right, today we're investigating propaganda. So today we're in Grove Park in Dunstable, which is home to the BBC, the local radio here, 3 counties. Now, I came here before, I think it was about last October, but I've mentioned before, the first GoPro I had, I bought off of eBay and it was faulty. So I had an absolute nightmare when I was here because it was recording when it shouldn't be, it wasn't recording when it should. So anyway, the footage was rubbish. So I've come back to have another look. Yeah, so afterwards, apparently it's sparked off a massive security alert. They don't like being filmed, which is ironic really, because for instance, say I lived in a house and I'd done something that was deemed newsworthy, they'd be camped right outside pointing cameras at me. So here we are at the BBC. There's the 3 counties there. The studio should be in there. That's where he will be. The bedwetter, Jonathan Vernon-Smith. Right, so I'll show you how propaganda works. I mean, you're not going to believe this. This is actually from this year, April, I believe. Play.
First though, here's a question for you. Would you pay £99 for a COVID jab? This year will mark the first time private COVID vaccinations will be available at various independent pharmacies in the UK. From tomorrow, anyone aged over 12 will be able to book themselves in to go to Boots for a COVID vaccination, but it ain't cheap. In fact, it's going to cost £98.95 for a dose of the Pfizer vaccine. People aged over 75 and those with a weakened immune system, they will still be eligible for a free vaccination on the NHS. And the spring booster campaign starts this month, and those eligible should receive an appointment by June. But for anyone else, anyone under the age of 75, if you want to be vaccinated against COVID-19, it will cost you 99 quid. The question I have for you today, would you pay £99 for a COVID jab? Here's the number for your call, 08081 008800. You can text as well on 81333. Start your text with 3CR. Texts are charged at standard network rate. And you can email jvsshow@bbc.co.uk. Would you pay £99 for a COVID jab? Jane is in Letchworth. Hello to you, Jane.
Morning.
Good morning, Jane. What about you? Would you pay £99 for a COVID jab?
Well, yeah, I'm trying to, but I know you say that it's now available. My first stop was to my local Boots, and they don't think they're going to get it, but they seem to be in complete sort of confusion over it. They did try and check online, but their online site doesn't give any details. So the answer is, I'd like to, but I'd also be very grateful if you could find out where on earth I can go.
St Albans or Milton Keynes, Jane?
Oh, for God's sake. I mean, I'm part of the reason that I want to get it. I'm in that sort of grey area. Yes, I'm vulnerable, but I'm not vulnerable enough for the government to give me the free one. And that means I gave up driving a long time ago. And public transport from Letchworth to either of those 2 places is nigh on impossible.
Well, I mean, I had a little look on the Boots website this morning, and they, when I put in my postcode, they appeared to be the closest two branches of Boots that are doing it. That's not to say that other branches won't start rolling it out, you know, slightly later. Maybe they're just trialling it in those two locally, first of all. There was also, I think, Brent Cross. There's a branch of Boots in Brent Cross where they're doing it as well. But none of that is particularly going to help you in Letchworth, Jane. Why do you want to have it, though? Because there'll be people listening to this programme who are thinking, well, you know, the COVID vaccination, it may well reduce your chances of catching COVID, and it may well mean that if you do catch COVID, you get it less severely, but the chances are you've now probably got a level of natural immunity anyway in your body, so it's not strictly necessary, is it?
Natural immunity is a bit of a myth. I've never had it. I probably wouldn't have that level of immunity. And for all the people saying it's over, it's not over. There's still a lot of people being hospitalised with it. And at my age, you know, I mean, being a bit morbid, I sorted out my will last year. I've probably got another 10, 15 good years in me. And COVID is not like the flu. It is much more like AIDS in that it destroys your immune system.
I don't know. Where have you got the fact that COVID is like AIDS?
Well, because it destroys your immune system, because I read the actual scientific literature, and there are papers after papers coming out. I mean, the government has gone very, very radio silent on it, but the damage it does to your body systems is enormous.
Okay, well, I tell you what, I'm going to ask somebody qualified to answer that point, because, you know, I think it's quite a strong thing to say, and I've never spoken to a doctor on this programme that has likened COVID to AIDS. That's not to say that COVID hasn't, for some people, been a very, very dangerous thing to catch. And as we know, a lot of people have died from catching COVID in the early stages. But I think most doctors would now suggest that COVID is more similar to flu than it is to AIDS.
Oh, you can actually, I mean, it's probably rather boring for your listeners to get into sort of swapping papers, but there are a lot of papers. It's the attacking of the immune system, and it's the fact that a lot of illnesses like TB, like hepatitis, are sort of going into overdrive because people who've had COVID have rather less resistance to those illnesses.
Well, as I say, I'll put that to, I think I'm going to be talking to an immunologist in this hour, so that sounds like a perfect question to put to her. But as far as you're concerned then, you've never caught COVID, so you're worried about catching COVID, you're worried about your age and your vulnerability, so as far as you're concerned, you would pay the £99 for it.
Well, I've got very little else to spend my money on, so one thing that I can perhaps influence a bit is my health.
Okay, all right, Jane, thank you very much indeed.
Right, so there we go. That was this year. And yeah, it's quite a sophisticated piece of propaganda, because that wasn't a genuine caller. That was an actor reading from the script. So yeah, they make them out to be a bit conspiracy theory sounding by saying, likening COVID symptoms to AIDS. But that's what the jibby jabs have done. So they've like flipped the script. They're telling you the truth, but blaming it on COVID instead of the jabs. And they're still pushing the jabs. So we're out the back. Just have a little look at the back. Because, yeah, they push all sorts. Whatever the government wants to push. They are the government's mouthpiece after all. So whatever the government pushes, they push. Right, so this is their car park. As we can see, radio car there, Three Counties radio on it. Last time when I came here, I filmed a car. It was an ID4, I think, but that could be his new car. Can't quite make out the number plate on that. So we'll go and get the drone up and have a look. But yeah, they push EVs. Obviously jibby jabs. Anything that's bad for you, they push. I'll get the drone out and have a little look. I wonder if they've got solar. We've checked on drone assist. There are no flight restrictions in the area.
Takeoff. Home point updated.
Here we are above the car park. Still can't make it out from that angle. Doesn't appear to be any solar panels. Not at all. Bit of a grey, murky day today. Right. Oh, I can't make it out. Yeah, we'll look another time. I'm on the computer maybe. Right, let's bring the drone back.
Landing.
Right, so we'll go and have a look around the front. Have a look, see what we can see. Because the minute he's doing his consumer out bit, which is a good thing, really. He helps people out. But last time I was here, they're breaching everyone's data. Because you could read the computer screens. So anything you send in could be read by anyone passing by. So we'll have a look, see if they've addressed that matter. Last time I was here, I was right up close to the windows, but I'm not going to do that today. Just keep a little bit of distance. In fact, I haven't seen any security, I don't think. Have a meeting there. There's the bedwetter. Researchers, I guess. Oh, it's Justin Daly at the back there. To make their films, I guess. There's the bedwetter himself. Come out to speak with his team. I wonder where they read the news, because it might be in the same place. Where they read the news. That's friendly enough. I've had a couple of waves. Just have a walk past, really. Yeah, this is the building. Got all the offices upstairs. There he is in there. You can see them. These little booths. But yeah, there's everyone working away. Can't really see the screens today. That's the backup one. See if we can see from this side. See. Can't quite see. There we go. What we'll do, we'll just get the drone out now. Have a look with the drone. From the front.
Takeoff. Home point updated.
Make sure we've got a load of satellites. Yeah. Need to watch out for the tree. But yeah, there's no solar panels on the roof at all. You can see there. Oh, it's over this way a bit.
That's illegal. That's illegal. Right, you need to hurry up, boys, because we've only got 10 minutes. Right, come on. We don't want to walk in when it's scheduled. Stop trying to make out of pressure the phone. Pressure the
Job to see in there today. But that's the little window where he is. Let's go up high. Have a look around Grove Park. While we're here. Not too high actually, because we can't see a bloody thing. Yeah, it's a really murky day today. Yeah, it's very misty.
Hi mate.
How you doing, alright?
Yeah. What are you up to?
I'm just making a video.
What are you making a video of?
Anything I find interesting.
Oh, okay. Just for fun?
Yeah.
Yeah? And what's this one about?
Huh?
What's this one about?
This one's about BBC.
Oh, okay. What about the BBC?
Well, it's not every day that you get like a BBC radio station in every town. Because you don't.
Okay, so you're
reduced
trying to
it
pick
and
up
stuff.
Dunstable.
Yeah, well, I just go around, I make videos on anything I find interesting, so varied content on my channel.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. What's your channel?
It's just a little YouTube channel.
What?
It's just a little YouTube channel.
A YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Where can we find you?
You'll see it
Where?
on YouTube.
What's your name? How do we find it?
Well, I'm sure if you search a week or so, you'll find it
Search what?
for yourselves.
Oh, search under BBC.
Yeah, if you search under BBC.
Have you done a few before?
What?
What, filmed a few BBC other places?
Yeah, I've done. Yeah,
Whereabouts?
I've been here before actually, but it was raining that day and I didn't get the drone footage, and my footage was actually not very good because the GoPro that I had at the time was faulty, and
Okay.
I weren't.
Where else? What other BBC sites have you filmed?
I can't remember actually.
You
There
can't
was
remember?
Yeah, there was Big Weekend. I did a bit of filming up there.
Oh, Big Weekend you did a bit?
Yeah.
Okay, so are you a fan of the BBC?
Oh yeah, I love the BBC.
Okay, all right. Okay, so
I
this
mean,
is-
look, what he's in there now. He's doing his consumer hour, so he's helping local people out with
Oh,
issues
so
and
you're
stuff.
filming
isn't it?
JVS?
Well, yeah, I guess.
Okay, you fan of JVS?
Yeah, he's brilliant.
Okay, all right. Cool. Okay. Can I take your name?
No, I don't need to give that.
You don't need that? Okay, so is it mainly around this area that you film?
All over. I've done all sorts.
Where?
York, all sorts. Loads
Oh.
of places.
Anywhere where there's a BBC station?
No, not necessarily BBC. I'm not focused on BBC. That's
Yeah.
just my subject today.
That's your subject today?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I pick a subject, I turn up, boots on the ground, and
Yeah.
go and
Okay.
just
all right.
just show people what's happening.
Yeah, okay. So you just do it for fun?
Yeah, just a
Yeah.
hobby.
Just for what?
It's just a hobby.
Just a hobby, yeah, that's fine. Okay, no, it's just unusual. We don't normally have drones coming to film us.
Yeah, but there's no flight restrictions in this area. I've already checked.
I'm on a drone now.
Sorry?
Exciting. It's exciting.
Exciting. Not really. It's just a drone. They're getting
All right,
quite
mate.
common now, aren't they?
Yeah.
So you work for the BBC then?
That's why I just came out of that building, yeah.
Oh right. I didn't see you come
Oh,
out. I was
sorry.
concentrating on my flight.
Okay, mate.
Okay.
Have a nice day.
All right, and you take care. I think that was Tony Fisher. I recognise the voice as a newsreader. I think so. I can't be sure. No. Oh. Low battery. Right. Let's end the drone flight now.
Landing.
Right, let's swap the battery.
Home point updated. Home point updated.
Just can't get it. So they don't practice what they preach. Yeah, it's such a murky day. Just
Landing.
yeah, we've got some nice shots of the building. So yeah, there we go. That concludes today's video on propaganda. The BBC, home of propaganda in this area of Dunstable. Right, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe and share and all that. Or if not, don't. I'll see you on the next one. Catch you later, guys.